Shabbat shalom, Mishpah. Flipping through these pages. I want to thank Dr. Miles Monroe for pointing this out. And so I looked this up, and he said it was a lot to do with why a lot of people are losing their jobs. And so I want to put Luke 16, 1 through 13, the Complete Jewish Study Bible, mine. You can also find the King James, but the translation might be a little bit different. Make this quick for time limit and because it's Shabbat. Speaking to the Talmudim, Yeshua said there was a wealthy man who employed a general manager. Charges were brought to him that his manager was squandering his resources. Man, I can't highlight it. It's fine. When I get a better system, then this will be better. Right now, I got the lighting though. Let's see. Squandering his resources. So he summoned him and asked him, "What is this? I hear about you. Turn in your accounts, for you can no longer be manager." Hold on. It's as simple as wrapping paper for my lighting. It didn't dawn on me. I've got an emerald light and a magenta light and a white light. And after watching so many videos on this, I think I got it. And then I have to thank my professors at FFCJ for telling me how to do lighting. So continuing. So he summoned him and asked him, "What is this I hear about you? Turn in your accounts, for you can no longer be manager." So what am I to do? Said the manager to himself. My boss is firing me. I'm not strong enough to dig ditches, and I'm ashamed to go begging. Aha! I know what I'll do. Something that will make people welcome me into their homes after I've lost my job here. So, after making appointments with each of his employer's debtors, he said to the first, "How much do you owe my boss?" 800 gallons of olive oil, he replied. Take your note back, he told him. Now quickly sit down and write 1 for 400. So he changed it from 800 to 400. To the next he said, "And you, how much do you owe?" 1,000 bushels of wheat, he replied. Take your note back and write 1 for 800. See how he's dropping the price down? I'm a washing machine in the background, by the way. And the employer of this dishonest manager applauded him for acting so shrewdly. The man ran a con. For the worldly have more Sekhel than those who have received light in dealing with their own kind of people. Sekhel is wits or common sense. Now, what I say to you is this. Use worldly wealth to make friends for yourselves, so that when it gives out, you may be welcomed into the eternal home. What's that mean? Someone who is trustworthy in a small matter is also trustworthy in a large one. And someone who is dishonest in a small matter is also dishonest in large ones. So, if you haven't been trustworthy in handling worldly wealth, who is going to trust you with the real thing? And if you haven't been trustworthy with what belongs to someone else, who will give you what ought to belong to you. No servant can be slave to two masters, for he will either hate the first and love the second, or scorn the second and be loyal to the first. You can't be slave to both money and God. The rest of it, refer to Luke 16, 1 through 13. Have a wonderful day. And Shabbat Shalom, Mishpacha.